The fact that he called me crazy, I don't fucking blame him at all. I never realized when me posting that I'd be hurting Josh. So I just want to say sorry to Josh. Jaden was going to Laguna with Nessa, Cooper, Quentin, their manager, and Nessa's manager, Bree. I was like, okay, I don't care. Go with your friends. I broke my phone that morning, and he gave me his phone. My own boyfriend gave me his phone because he did it for a safety reason. Oh my gosh, I'm leaving. My girlfriend doesn't have a phone. Let me give her mine. But before he gave me his phone, he deleted a message on his phone because I saw it. You know when you see someone's phone and they're like this and they go like that and it delete? I saw that motion, and I'm like, maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm just crazy. And I was like, did you delete something off your phone before you handed it to me? And he goes, no, I swear to God. He swore to God. And then I got this gut feeling. So I went on his iPad. I went on his text messages with his manager because Nessa's name didn't pop up. She sends 2 voice recordings of her saying, the feelings are mutual between you and Nessa. You just have to make sure you're not with Mads. I'm so glad Mads isn't coming. You just have to break up with her. And that hopefully you guys can pursue what you already started. I called Jaden. Doesn't answer me. Called him, literally, I don't give a fuck if anyone calls me crazy. Called him 20 times. Calls me back. And I said, you have one chance to tell me the fucking truth. He said, okay. He was like, I don't like you anymore. We have a really great conversation, me and Jaden. Okay. We talk, we apologize, left on a great note. First thing he said, what? Don't tell Josh. And I'm like, why? If you didn't do anything wrong, Josh has every right to know of those voice recordings. And Josh says on the podcast that I'm calling him crazy, or calling him, I'm crazy. I'm calling him thousands of times. I called him twice. I said, hey, it's important. He said, okay, you can text it. And I was like, no. I want to talk to you. No, I want to talk to you. Yeah. He runs to Jaden, obviously. If it was me, I would run to my friend and be like, why is your ex texting me? Jaden didn't tell him anything. He still lied to me about the message he deleted. He still lied to me that seeing her, that was my best friend. Now she's my enemy kind of. Please tell me if she's ever somewhere. You would want that. Absolutely. You would want, if you were in my position, you would want that if that one guy was there. Stuff on Twitter that said that Nessa was at Jaden's house late at night. And then she was in his car at 7 in the morning with thumbs up. And Jaden texted me and said, Josh already knows it doesn't matter. He's a man and wants me to be happy. Josh must really hate himself if he's okay with that. Josh said a week ago, I'm in love with that girl. Yeah, no. I'm going to marry that girl, and I think we're going to get back together. 2 days ago, he says, I'm not going to be with her, because he found that out. Yeah. And I found out this morning. I called Nessa the next day, hey, can I come up? I want to, the Hype House at the time. I was like, can I come with you? I'm going to go, I just want my mind off of everything that's going on. She said, no, nobody wants you here. Nobody likes you. And then that's it. And so at that point, I knew she got with Chase. So she was being rude to me, and I was like, in my head, I was like, I'll be a bitch. You want to be a bitch? I'll be a bitch harder. Right. Me and Jaden were talking again. He texted me the day after. I was like, hey, this is eating me alive, so I just want to tell someone. You can't tell Josh, though. I don't want to hurt his feelings. I was like, Nessa got with Chase. I was laying in the same bed as Chase and Nessa. It's a studio apartment. I was in the bed with them. Oh. I look over at Chase, and Chase goes, shh. I fell back asleep. So I tell Josh, because Jaden said, if you don't tell Josh, I will. Came home, and I was about to say it, and then all the guys, Cooper, Jaden, everyone that was there goes, Nessa got with Chase. And he threw the ring light, threw it, so pissed. Nessa called me crying and saying, your relationship with Jaden's not going to work out, so you better take blame for me. You better say you got with Chase.